matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. The Gamecocks will put total weather to crank us up. And he's coming out of the end zone. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Texas A&M's offense will start this game off with the football. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A&M comes back out with another first down. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And that's a good sight to see from this defense. Last week, they gave up a ton of points in a loss. This week, get a deflection early. Hopefully see the ball a little bit better, play the passing game better. This defense definitely has to improve from what it was a week ago.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Wants to throw again. Might be looking to run. Throwing on the run. Touchdown, Aggies. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
That's caught. It's Tootin across the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to throw, it's Cano. There's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A little screen to the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. To the ground with the back. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man downfield.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut.
He's loose on the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggie!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team.
Give to the back.
No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the up. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. The 30.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Wants to pass. Finds a tight end. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Aggie. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
South Carolina ready to go on another offensive odyssey. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Cano. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They could, going downfield for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This should be the last play of the quarter. They go to the ground. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. We reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Here we go. To the air, it's Cano. Got his man in the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Trying play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. He'll go to the sneak. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Finds a spot in the middle. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Aggies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Cano. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Got a 1st down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback can pull the trigger and down he goes at the 41.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster.
Turning it on. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. To throw, it's Cano. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to pass. Unleashes one. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're working that left side. Oh, what a cut! And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggie! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And it'll be a touchdown. touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Looking for a man. It's Cano. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Lockett. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle, it's Lockett. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down miss. Fires toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Flushed out of the pocket. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down. And the quarterback does.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack,
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Takes a handoff. It's Robinson. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drive on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice.
Breaks into the open. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got the back over the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Wide open downfield. And the catch right into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here.
There he goes. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marshall. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. Did the work himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the 1st down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down.
Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the move at the 30. And he's finally forced out. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, how about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays.
There he goes. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Looking to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
He'll field it close to the 50. He's going to get loose. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays.
This is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Nestles it in at the 35. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Here's the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got him, and nobody's close. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Under fire. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hauls it in. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Trying to take it back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team...
A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. They get to him as he throws.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You